Andy Warsaw, the once promising filmmaker, sat in the back row of the theater, a sinister smile playing on his lips as chaos erupted around him. The screams of the audience mixed with the sound of sirens outside, creating a cacophony of terror that Andy found oddly satisfying. As the police arrived and began their investigation, Andy slipped out of the theater unnoticed. He knew he had created something truly groundbreaking with Zipline, something that would be talked about for years to come. The fact that it had caused such a violent reaction only added to his excitement. But as Andy made his way back to his condo, a sense of unease began to creep over him. The events of the night had stirred something dark within him, something he had always tried to keep buried. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, that someone knew what he had done. As he entered his condo, Andy's paranoia grew. Every shadow seemed to hold a threat, every creak of the floorboards a warning. He poured himself a drink, trying to calm his nerves, but the alcohol only seemed to heighten his anxiety. And then, as he sat alone in the darkness, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was the lead actress from Zipline, her eyes cold and calculating. She had seen the darkness in Andy, had recognized it for what it was. And now, she was here to make him pay for his sins. The actress lunged at Andy, a knife glinting in her hand. He tried to fight back, but she was too fast, too strong. And as the blade plunged into his chest, Andy Warsaw realized that his greatest masterpiece had become his own undoing. The next morning, the headlines screamed of a Hollywood tragedy, of a filmmaker gone mad. But for those who had witnessed the events of that fateful night, the truth was far more chilling. Andy Warsaw had crossed a line that should never be crossed, and now he would pay the ultimate price for his descent into darkness. As the investigation into the murders continued, the truth behind Zipline began to unravel. It was not just a film, but a twisted experiment in psychological manipulation, a descent into madness that had claimed the lives of all who had dared to watch it. And as the world recoiled in horror at the events that had unfolded, one question remained unanswered. Was Andy Warsaw truly a madman, or had he simply been a puppet in a much larger game of darkness and deceit? Only time would tell, as the legacy of Zipline continued to haunt the streets of Hollywood, a reminder of the dangers that lurked within the human mind.